This is Jameson from Cooper Fleet Services. Today is August 20th, 2021, and this is recent automotive news. If it wasn't for bad news, we might not have any automotive news. Manufacturers across the world are still announcing output cuts. Toyota is cutting global output by 40%, which makes a potential loss of 170,000 units. Ford announced they will be idling their plant in Germany, and GM will be idling their Bolt EV production at the Orion assembly plant. As this is just the latest in a long line of part-related cancellations and delays. Many of the auto manufacturers earlier this year were claiming that things would start to smooth out in Q3. Well, here we are in the middle of Q3, and there's been no progress in resolving the part shortages and production problems. It seems to still be getting worse from my perspective. With GM and Ford's stock dropping more than 10% in the last 30 days, it seems that the curtain has been pulled back a little as to the record profit numbers that these companies have been claiming. 3 Democrat senators sent a letter to Taiwan's de facto ambassador asking for more help with the ongoing chip shortage. Gary Peters and Debbie Stabenow, the senators from Michigan, and Sherrod Brown, the senator from Ohio, praised Taiwan's efforts in addressing the shortage and asked for continued support moving forward. Stellantis recalls more than 200,000 Ram trucks due to a side airbag rupture risk. The NHTSA is stating that vehicle airbags inflator end cap can detach or the inflator sidewall may rupture. Both of these situations can cause the end cap to be sent flying through the cab of the vehicle. This recall affects certain 2015 through 2020 Ram 1500 Classics, 2015 to 2016 Ram 3500s and 2500s, and 2016 Ram 3500 cabin chassis. And I would recommend checking the NHTSA website if you think that your vehicle might be affected. GM has paired with AT&T to bring 5G into vehicles. This partnership will bring high-speed connectivity to new vehicles coming off the assembly line. Higher speed connectivity will be a must as GM moves towards a more self-driving and automated future. Several weeks ago, I reported on a GM union vote in Silao, Mexico that was required by the Mexican government to cast a revote due to some very shady circumstances around missing ballots and a lack of third-party oversight. This vote was to keep or change the current collective bargaining agreement or to have it scrapped. Now that the votes have been cast with a system of checks and balances, it turns out that the union members would like to scrap their current collective bargaining agreement, the opposite of the shady vote held earlier. This outcome is a huge loss for one of the most powerful unions in Mexico, as it will allow individuals to choose independent groups that they feel best represent their interests. This is a huge step in auto workers actually being able to negotiate for their own work conditions and wages and moving away from the unions that are so often in the headlines for fraud and embezzlement. That's been it for automotive news this week. If you enjoy content like this, please check out our website at www.cooperfleetservices.com. A like and a subscribe down below really helps the channel grow. If you have any comments, please leave them in the comments section. Really appreciate y'all tuning in to us this week. Have a great weekend. Thanks.